Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So I was talking about coming back in and doing Orlando next time, so I think we can do it. We've got 80. So lots of departures. Alright, so a little bit less, but it's always interesting how it pieces that together. But we'll go ahead and create the schedule. Again, the good news if I use the American airports is I can usually get ATIS. So arrivals are on 17 left and 18 right. They're on the outsides. We've definitely got some interesting configuration with it. So once again, we're a little short of our 75, but if I get on time departures, that gets us some points. You know, if I get on time everything. So I just need to try to keep up. And again, this is a new airport for me, so we'll go with live. We need it at 10:10. Set this, and again, our arrivals errors are 17 left, 18 right, and then we're using 17 right, 18 left, and 18 right for departures, which works because we have a lot of departures. So I'm going to have to probably plan things out a little bit. Let me do a little bit of that thinking, because that may be the difference with a poor outcome. Because, you know, if I could get everything off on time, I'd get like 150, you know, if everything worked without delay. But I think you get a second delay and you have a problem. I mean, the good news is the departures, as far as I can see here. All right, it loaded the schedule. That's what I needed to check. I mean, there is one set that comes in 3, but and then we do get 4 at once, but then they do spread out, and again 4 at once. So, I don't know. It could be tricky. I mean, there are 47 departures in the time I have, but once again, I can depart on 3 runways if I can keep things clear. So what I'm going to figure out, okay, left and right are pretty close together, and I'm not really keeping the tower companion up, is what I tend to do, is what I found works better. All right, so because Orlando is such a unique setup, so basically they have 4 pods, we'll call them. So this would be airside 2, which you can see is mainly southwest, and it's closest to 17 right, which is a departure runway. So these will likely head out there, and then airside 3 is down here. Now we have just, looks like 5 planes, so I think I'm going to just run this side of the airport logically to 17 right. I don't think I'm going to be overburdened. I'm just trying to figure out if I really need to use 18 right. If I do, it's probably going to be out of airside 2, where I'm sending some to 18 left or 18 right. And so what I may do, and that may work to keep things a little more on time, you know, they do have to taxi over, but I think as long as they're taxiing, they're fine. This would then be airside 3, looks like the United and American terminal, and 18 left is the closest runway, which is up that way, and then this is airside 1, which has more planes as well. So this is kind of the low-cost carriers, Frontier, Spirit, there might be, no, that's a Frontier as well. So this is 18 left, that's 18 right. They're close together. 17 left is way out there. The challenge here, compared to, well, some of the other airports that I've frankly enjoyed a lot more, is there is no way from the outer runways to get across without issuing a runway cross. So that obviously is going to create some things. So over on 18, this is Yankee, and then we have Juliet, which also continues all the way across the other airport. It would get you to 17 left to some degree. And then down here, the diagonal is echo. So again, if someone's exiting to airside 3 or 4, for example, you know, echo would be the better vacating location for them. But that's the challenge of trying to figure out where that all goes. But yeah, it's basically a star. And then if we do have any GA, they're probably over there. But the other thing I did realize, you can, so let's see, is there someone there? Yeah, there's some planes there, so something may leave from there. That would be I'll take those to 18 right if they do come up. So I'll try to remember that. Alright, and then this is kind of over to the head of 17 right, because I think this is, yeah, this is the runway, 17 right. So they'll come up, but that's the thing, like coming from 17 left, I've got to issue a cross, even though it's at the end, because it's not outside. Like, why they didn't run it here, I don't know. That would have been so much nicer. So this is Foxtrot. Well, it's Echo and Foxtrot, because Echo and Foxtrot come in there, and then this is where it's Juliet, and this is Juliet, but this is Lima. Or no, this is Kilo, I'm sorry. Lima is the vertical. So it'd be Juliet, Lima, Kilo. Yeah, and then it's Hotel and Golf, and then Bravo and Charlie up the other side of the airport. So there's a lot going on, but like this is obviously going to be our biggest terminal. And this would make sense because that's certainly my experience with Orlando, just having come in and out once in a while. I mean, Southwest is a major carrier, and so they've obviously got one of the larger wings. Now, it looks like they can, there's places there, they just couldn't come into the terminal. So again, as a reminder, we have 72 flights we're trying to deal with. We're going to have 3 departures, an arrival, and 4 departures as kind of what's first in our schedule, and then we get 3 arrivals, 4 departures. And just taking a quick look, no air spotting interests, but yeah, I mean, we never have more than 5 departures between an arrival. So, and the only shared runway with arrivals, if I do it, is 18 right. So as long as I can not get messed up, as long as a plane doesn't suddenly just not respond, that has frankly been my biggest issue. If I can get the planes to take the command, and especially exiting the runway, and they're not like, I don't know where to go, and then I have to sit there and figure out what's happening. And maybe what I should be doing at that point is pausing and like thinking it through, because that's not the way it would normally work. The pilot would get the instruction and they would execute it. So it's really ridiculous when it doesn't happen. But we're going to get going now. So, and again, I don't have Tower Companion up. I've changed that process as I've gotten busier, and I'm just operating from Tower Assistant, which is in essence my strips. And then, which again, Tower Companion could be my strips. I guess let me look at that. I could.
Echo. Requesting push and start.
All right. I see. So he's way out there. JetBlue 1695, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. All right, so that's South Terminal C.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18
left.
left.
So I'm guessing all the JetBlues are there. So we're gonna deal with that. All right, that was a bit of a unexpected delay, but that's okay.
Ground. JetBlue 2584 with information Echo. Requesting push and start.
JetBlue 2584, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. So hopefully we won't.
Expect runway 18
All right,
left.
so the
JetBlue
next one will be
2584.
Spirit, so it'll be up here. And again, I'm always torn with rushing or not. We'll see what the natural taxiway it gives. I don't know if it's going to give Charlie, which is the inner one, or Bravo. And again, it doesn't much matter when there's not a mixture of arrivals. Now, there's a bunch of Southwest planes out there. I don't like that. I did not see that. I mean, that's not even listed as anything. Like, that, in theory, is a hangar. But
Ground. Spirit Wings 1473 with information Echo. Requesting push and start.
Spirit Wings 1473, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. Spirit Wings 1473.
Because, yeah, honestly, like, changing the speed does create just a bit of... It, like, takes you out of the game. Like, you're not... Because you're, as far as just a comfort position. All right, United will be the next. So we're getting everything on this side of the airport. We can have no Southwests calling in yet,
Ground.
which is
JetBlue
really weird.
1695 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 1695, taxi to runway 18 left. Now let's see where.
Taxi to runway
All right,
18
so
left.
it's sending it up
JetBlue
Charlie,
1685.
which should make sense because I
Ground.
think they're keeping
JetBlue
Bravo
2584
open for
ready to taxi.
vacation.
Ground. United 1030 with information
JetBlue
Echo. Requesting push and
2584,
start.
taxi to runway 18 left. It confused me because I'm like, what?
Taxi to runway 18 left. JetBlue 2584.
United 1030, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left.
Pushback approved.
And
Expect runway
JetBlue
18
is
left.
kind of
United
a,
1030.
you know, it's its own little world. So, I'm not surprised that we're not getting a lot of good value there. You know, they're not in the terminal. There's a lot of planes around the edges here, so I'm hoping none of those come into play. All right, so they're finally on Charlie.
Spirit Wings 1473 ready to taxi.
Spirit Wings 1473, taxi to runway 18 left.
Taxi to runway 18 left. Spirit Wings 1473.
Frontier Flight 1645, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. I really should wait until they call in, but
Pushback approved. Expect
I know
runway
we're
18
getting a
left.
lot of
Frontier Flight
planes.
1645.
All right. Oh, see, so
Ground.
they take a
Frontier
while
Flight
there.
1645 with information Echo. Requesting push and start.
All right, we can back off a little bit. I know it's fun to look at them, but
Ground. Southwest 1217 with information Echo. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 1217, pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Southwest
So
1217.
I'm guessing we're going to get a good amount of Southwests now. I'm hoping he doesn't push back too far, because I think this is going to come around.
Ground. United 1030 ready to taxi.
United 1030, taxi to runway 18 left. Like right now I feel I can,
Taxi
you
to
know,
runway
keep
18
track
left.
of things.
United 1030.
See, but I don't know if these are gonna... I mean, he should turn it, but I don't know.
Ground. Southwest 2484 with information Echo.
All right.
Requesting push and start.
Southwest 2484, pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. And those may be the
Pushback
ones
approved.
that go
Expect
off the
runway 17
fastest.
right. Southwest 2484.
Tower, JetBlue 234 on final 18 right.
JetBlue 234, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Runway 18 right, cleared to land. JetBlue 234.
Alright, so we have a few minutes till anything else should call in, so we can just kind of check our flow. Okay, so the Frontier flight stopped pushing back. It actually sensed that, so that's good. We've only got one other one around here, but that's kind of annoying. Because I don't know, I mean, I guess this would be a sharp turn. And now the challenge is, like, yeah, if these go up here in parallel, you know, how is this all gonna go out? Spirit Wings 1473, runway 18 left, line up and wait. JetBlue 1695, runway 18 left, line up and wait. JetBlue 2584, runway 18 left, line up and wait. Southwest 1217, taxi to runway 17 right.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait. Spirit Wings 1473.
United 1030, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait. JetBlue 1695.
Frontier.
Runway 18 left. Line up and wait. JetBlue 2584. Taxi to runway 17
Okay.
right.
So we
Southwest
clearly have an
1217.
issue here. I'm going to
Runway 18
restart
left,
this.
line up and wait.
So I've not seen how this works, but yeah, alright. So I'm going to have to keep track of things, and I'm going to have to give more explicit directions, is what's going to need to happen here. So the concern is, will it load properly now? It does seem to, but I don't know if the status will change back, because right now it's telling me I'll line up and wait, cleared to land. Like nobody had processed. So hopefully it'll be good. But yeah, I don't want to fail just because of something dumb like that. Like I certainly could have been paying attention. I just was choosing to see if things could flow a little bit. So yeah, I think what I need to do is explicitly say they're taxiing via Charlie and Bravo and so forth. Southwest is going to be less concerning because you're literally exiting and going straight to the runway, which I'm sure is why they have that position. I mean, the good news is it does say schedule loaded. You know, the bad news is obviously, just for clarity, I am leaving everything open. So, all right. So we're just going to go ahead and we'll see how this all goes, because it may just work, and just it'll column line up and wait, and that'll be it. But we'll see if the status changes as things load in. Time is right.
Ground, JetBlue 1695 with information hotel. Requesting push and start.
All right. JetBlue 1695, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. JetBlue 1695.
So yeah, I mean, the schedule is the schedule, so it will do the same thing. But yeah, it's coming up. Oh. So what was it? Arrivals are 17 left.
Ground. JetBlue
18
2584 with information India. Requesting push and start.
JetBlue 16... Whoops. JetBlue 2584, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. So the only difference is they're
Pushback approved. Expect
at different
runway 18
gates.
left. JetBlue 2584.
So it does look like it kind of can assign the gates where it wants. But, so yeah, we'll just need to pay attention. See, and that's the thing, because then it crossed here to Bravo, which I don't like, because honestly, like, that's where planes will vacate. Like, we should stay outside, because then I can get planes going down Bravo if I need to. But see, what I need to try to keep track of And it is updating, so just since I've never had one like this,
Ground.
just to
Spirit
show.
Wings
Hold on.
1473 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
Spirit Wings 1473, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left. So
Pushback
now
approved,
if I
expect
pull
runway
this
18
up,
left.
so
Spirit
you can
Wings
see there's some that are
1473.
saying line up and wait, cleared to
Ground,
land,
JetBlue
but
1695 ready to
now they're
taxi.
fixing it. JetBlue 1695, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie. See, in
Taxi
that
to
way,
runway 18 left,
now you can
via
see
Charlie.
it's staying
JetBlue
there.
1695.
Because then at least I know they're all lining up there. They all have to cross there. The other thing is, yeah, it looks like it's then getting it where it needs to there. Alright, so it's probably going to wait, which is fine, other than, you know, maybe there will be a bit of a
United
delay.
1030 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
United 1030, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. United 1030.
Okay, 2584
Ground.
should...
JetBlue
There we go.
2584 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 2584, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
Taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie. JetBlue 2584.
Alright, so it appears if they wait while taxiing, it does not flag that as a delay, which is good. Okay, I think Frontier calls next, if I remember correctly. And then we're going to get the JetBlue...
Ground. Spirit Wings 1473 ready to taxi.
Spirit Wings 1473, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie. Oh, Jesus. Spirit Wings 1473, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
Negative. I'm on the ground.
Yeah, we know.
Spirit Wings 1473.
Frontier Flight 1645, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left. I was going to say 16 right, was in my head.
Taxi to runway 18 left.
Alright, then
via
we
Charlie.
know we start
Spirit
getting our
Wings
southwest.
1473.
But again, the
Pushback
Frontier
approved,
flight
expect runway
was
18 left.
there,
Frontier
so,
Flight 1645.
you know, it does position them differently. Southwest 1217, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Southwest 1217.
You know, but the good news is they'll be able to get
Ground,
going.
United 1030 ready to taxi.
United 1030, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
Taxi to runway 18 left
Alright.
via Charlie.
So it's still going to run
United
around the
1030.
apron, which probably makes sense.
Ground, Frontier Flight 1645 with information Juliet, requesting push and start.
So we just need to, you know, now keep track.
Ground. Southwest 1217 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
Tower, JetBlue 234 on final 18 right.
JetBlue 2484, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Ground. Southwest 2484 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
JetBlue 234, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Runway 18 right, cleared to land. JetBlue 234.
Southwest 2484, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. So again, they're potentially
Pushback
in
approved.
each
Expect
other's
runway
way.
17 right. Southwest 2484.
Alright. So the JetBlue's
Ground,
there.
Frontier Flight 1645 ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 1645, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
Taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
I'm
Frontier
thinking,
Flight 1645.
it's taken it out this, yeah, it is that way. Alright, so Spirit is first. Because that's the thing, I think they had moved to Bravo, which probably does have a faster movement, and then Spirit Wings was in the way. Now again,
Ground.
it's still
Southwest
close, but
1217 ready to taxi.
Southwest 1217, taxi to runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway 17 right, Southwest 1217.
Now we should be okay. Alright, so JetBlue's coming in there. So we'll be able to tell. Alright. It's just a question, too, of will they slot in or will they not? Spirit Wings 1473, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Spirit
Right.
Wings 1473.
These should be passed. JetBlue 2584, runway 18 left, line up and wait. JetBlue 1695, runway 18 left, line up and wait. Frontier Flight 1645, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait. JetBlue 2584.
This one's still not ready.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait.
United
JetBlue
1030,
1695.
18 left, line up and wait.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait. Frontier Flight 1645.
Southwest 2484, taxi to runway 17 right. Southwest 2484, taxi to runway 17 right.
Command requirement missing. United 1030.
Taxi to runway 35 right, Southwest 2484.
United 1030, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
Taxi to runway 17 right, Southwest 2484.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait. United 1030.
Tower, Spirit Wings 2397 on final 17 left.
Ground, Southwest 2484 ready to taxi.
Spirit Wings 2397, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 17 left.
Southwest
Cleared to land.
2484,
Spirit Wings
runway 17
2397.
right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 1287, runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 2484, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. I don't know why I said Spirit Wings. Southwest 1247, pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right.
Negative, need correct runway. Southwest 2484.
Yeah, we know.
Runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 1217.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 2484.
Pushback approved.
Delta
Expect runway 17 right.
1003, pushback
Southwest
approved. Expect
1247.
runway 17 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. Delta 1003.
Okay,
Tower,
this
jet
one.
speed 680
Yeah.
on final 18 right.
JetBlue 2584, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Jet speed 680, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. JetBlue 2584.
Runway 18 right, cleared to land. Jet speed
Frontier Flight
680.
2014, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 18 left. Frontier
Southwest
Flight 2014.
2041, pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Southwest 1217, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. JetBlue 234,
Pushback
taxi
approved.
to
Expect runway
terminal.
17 right. Southwest 2041.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 1217.
Taxi to terminal. JetBlue 234.
Tower, Delta 1580 on final 18 right.
Delta 1580, runway 18 right, cleared to land. JetBlue 1695, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway
Southwest
18 right,
1247,
clear to land.
taxi to
Delta
runway
1880.
17 right. Delta 1003, taxi to runway 17 right.
Runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Frontier Flight
Contact departure.
1431,
JetBlue
pushback
1685.
approved, expect runway 18 left.
Taxi to runway 17 right. Southwest
American
1247.
2154, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left.
Negative. Need pushback first. Delta 1003.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. Frontier Flight 1431.
I guess Delta's
Pushback
not ready
approved.
yet.
Expect runway 18 left. American 2154.
Delta 1003, taxi to runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway
Southwest
17 right.
2041,
Delta
taxi to
1003.
runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway 17 right. Southwest
Frontier
2041.
Flight 1645, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. JetBlue 183, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 18 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Frontier Flight 1645.
Southwest 1247, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 17 left.
Alright.
Cleared to land. JetBlue 183.
Alright, so we've got
Runway 17 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 1247.
Spirit Wings 2102, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. Spirit Wings 2102.
Delta 1003, runway 17 right, line up and wait.
Runway 17 right. Line up and wait. Delta
Frontier
1003.
Flight 18 left. Frontier Flight 2114, runway 18 left.
Runway 18 left. Frontier Flight 2014.
Frontier Flight 2014, runway 18 left via Charlie. JetBlue 234, cross runway 18 left.
Runway 18 left. Via Charlie. Frontier Flight 2014.
Spirit Wings 2397, taxi to terminal.
Cross runway 18 left. JetBlue 234. Taxi to terminal. Spirit Wings 2397.
Ground. Southwest 1247.
Alright, so
ready
it's
to
going to
taxi.
send it around there.
Ground. Delta 1003 ready to taxi. Tower.
Oh,
JetBlue
boy.
183 on final 17 left.
Southwest 2514, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. Delta 1003, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Southwest 2514.
United 1030, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Jet speed 680, taxi to terminal. Yeah, this is where it gets hard to...
Runway 17 right. Cleared for
American
immediate takeoff. On
2154,
reaching altitude
taxi to
500,
runway 18 left
contact
via
departure.
Charlie.
Delta 1003.
Runway 18 left.
Frontier Flight
Cleared for immediate takeoff
1431,
on reaching
taxi to
altitude
runway 18
500.
left via
Contact
Charlie.
departure. United 1030.
Taxi to terminal. Jet
Southwest
speed 680.
4619, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. Southwest 1443, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway 18 left, via Charlie. American 2154.
Southwest 272, standby.
Taxi to runway 18 left, via Charlie. Frontier Flight 1431.
Spirit Wings 2397, cross runway 17 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Southwest 4619.
Spirit Wings 2102, runway 18 left via Charlie. Frontier Flight 2014, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Whiskey Uniform Papa 825, runway 18 right, cleared to land. United 1493, runway 17 left, cleared to land. Alright, we've got one coming in there. Southwest 2041, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Alright, Spirit Wings is on its way.
Cross runway 17 right. Spirit Wings 2397.
Alright.
Runway 18 left.
Frontier Flight 1431, runway 18 left, line up and wait. American 2154, runway 18 left, line up and wait. Delta 1580, taxi to terminal.
Runway 18 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude
Spirit Wings
500,
2102, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
Runway 18 right. Cleared to land.
Southwest 2514, runway 17 right. Southwest 1443, taxi to runway 17 right. Southwest 4619, taxi to runway 17 right. Southwest 1443, runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 4619, runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 2514, runway 17 right, line up and wait. Emirates 2 Juliet Heavy, runway 17 left, cleared to land. JetBlue 183, taxi to terminal.
Runway 17 left. Cleared to land. United 1493.
Runway 17 right. Clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500.
Delta
contact
1580,
departure.
cross runway
Southwest
18
2031.
left. Frontier Flight 1431, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 18
Frontier
left.
Flight
Line up and wait.
3853,
Frontier Flight
pushback
1431.
approved. Expect runway 18 left. Whoops, I missed the
Runway
southwest.
18
Oh,
left.
that's that
Line
one.
up and wait.
Southwest
American
272,
2154.
pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Alright, so I think
Taxi
we're
to
okay.
Delta 1580.
Runway 18 left. Line up and wait. Spirit Wings 2102.
Runway 17 right. Southwest 2514.
JetBlue 183, cross runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway 17 right. Southwest 1443. Taxi to runway 17 right.
Alright,
Southwest
got a potential
4619.
problem there.
Runway 17 right. Line up and wait. Southwest 1443.
Frontier Flight 1824, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left.
Runway 17 right. Line up and wait. Southwest
So
4619.
Spirit Wings is going to
Runway
come in
17
there,
right.
obviously.
Line up and wait. Southwest 2514.
JetBlue's
Runway
across.
17 left. Clear to land. Emirates 2 Juliet Heavy.
Taxi to terminal. JetBlue 183.
Cross
Alright.
runway 18 left. Delta 1580.
Runway 18 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Frontier Flight 1431.
Southwest 1443, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18
American
left.
2154,
Frontier
runway
Flight
18 left,
3853.
cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right.
United 1493,
Southwest
taxi
272.
to terminal.
Cross runway 17 right. JetBlue 183.
Pushback
Delta
approved. Expect
511, runway
18
17 left,
Frontier
cleared to
Flight
land.
1824.
Runway 17 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500.
Frontier Flight
Contact departure.
3853, runway
Southwest
18 left via Charlie.
1443.
Runway 18 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. American 2154.
Taxi to terminal. United 1493. Runway 17 left. cleared to land. Delta 511.
Runway 18 left, via Charlie. Frontier
Southwest
flight
272,
3853.
taxi to runway 17 right. Southwest 272, runway 17 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to runway
Southwest
17
4619,
right.
runway
Southwest
17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Frontier Flight 1824, runway 18 left via Charlie.
Runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest
Spirit Wings
272.
2102, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
Where the heck is the
500.
Delta going?
Contact departure. Southwest 4619.
Runway 18 left, via Charlie. Frontier Flight 1824.
I guess it's going
Runway
there.
18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
United
Spirit Wings
1493,
2102.
cross runway 17 right.
Cross runway 17 right. United 1493.
Ground. Southwest 2041, ready to taxi.
Ground. Frontier Flight 2014 ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 3853, runway 18 left, line up and wait. Frontier Flight 1824, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait. Frontier Flight 3853.
Southwest 2514, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 18 left, line up and wait. Frontier Flight 1824.
Runway 17 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest
I
2514.
assume he's going to turn off to the other
Ground.
side.
Frontier Flight 1431, ready to taxi.
Whiskey Uniform Papa 825, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Whiskey Uniform Papa 825.
Ground.
Frontier
American
Flight
2154,
3853,
ready to
runway
taxi.
18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Alright, the JetBlue's still not
Runway
there.
18 left, cleared for immediate
Alright,
takeoff.
yeah, the
On
Delta's
reaching altitude
going in.
500,
I guess
contact
that's right,
departure.
that's where they
Frontier
were.
Flight 3853.
United Emirates 2 Juliet Heavy, taxi to terminal.
Tower. Whiskey Uniform Papa 825 on final 185.
Southwest 1148, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. Southwest 272, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right.
Alright,
Southwest
is Whiskey.
1148.
Alright, it's
Runway
going.
17 right, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 272.
Alright, so
Tower.
Delta's
United
there.
1493 on final 17 left.
I'm surprised. Okay, I'm
Ground.
like, why is
Spirit
United
Wings
not turning in?
2102 ready to taxi.
Ground. Southwest 2514 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 85, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 17 left. Cleared to land.
I might
Jet
want to
Blue
see if
85.
I can turn off the
Southwest
callback, but
4619
it
ready
kind of
to taxi.
messes up the...
Ground. Southwest
game.
1443 ready to taxi.
Tower, Emirates 2 Juliet Heavy on final 17 left.
Like, see there.
Tower. Delta 511 on final 17 left.
Emirates 2 Juliet Heavy, taxi to terminal. Okay, now it's finally
Taxi to
going.
terminal.
I don't know
Emirates 2
what
Juliet
was
Heavy.
going on there. That
Ground.
one was a long
Frontier
delay.
Flight 3853 ready to taxi.
Delta 511, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Delta 511.
Ground. Southwest 272 ready to taxi.
It's not...
Ground. Frontier Flight 1824 ready to taxi.
Tower. JetBlue 85 on final 17 left.
Delta 511, taxi to terminal. Alright, it is going.
Taxi to terminal. Delta 511.
Tower, JetBlue 1076 on final 17 left.
Tower, Southwest.
Frontier
1010
Flight
final
1824,
18 right.
runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Frontier Flight
Spirit Wings
1824.
297, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. JetBlue 1076, runway 17 left, cleared to land. Southwest 1010, runway 18 run, cleared to land. I don't know why I said run, but
Negative.
okay.
Unknown command. Spirit Wings 297. Runway 17 left. Cleared to land.
Southwest 1148,
1076.
taxi to runway 17 right. Emirates 2 Juliet Heavy, cross runway 17 right. Delta 511, cross runway 17 right.
Runway 18 right, cleared to land. Southwest 1010.
Alright.
Taxi to runway 17
Delta's
right.
still not at the
Southwest
gate.
1148.
Cross runway 17 right. Emirates to Juliet Heavy.
Cross runway 17 right, Delta 511.
Ground. Southwest 1148 ready to taxi.
Southwest 1148, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Spirit Wings 297, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left. I don't know how that got mixed up.
Runway 17 right.
American
Clear for
2917,
immediate
pushback
altitude
approved,
500,
expect runway
contact
18 left.
Southwest 1148.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. Spirit Wings 297. Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. American 2917.
Alright. So, we got a little bit of a reprieve here,
Ground.
although
Delta
this one got
1003
delayed for
with
nothing.
information Juliet, requesting push and start.
Alright, 1048 is taking
Ground.
off.
Southwest 1247 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
Now we've got 15 messages queued. JetBlue 241, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 18 left. JetBlue 241.
Not sure where he's gonna go, but there's no gate here, so hopefully we'll just be good.
Southwest
Oh, he's
2041
coming
with
around.
information Juliet, requesting push and start.
Where it? Wow, is he going way around there?
Ground.
Oh, no, that's
Frontier Flight
JetBlue.
2014
Never mind.
With information Juliet, requesting push and start.
Okay.
Ground. Frontier Flight 1431 with information Juliet, requesting push and start.
Alright, let's see. F8. Get me a little closer
Ground.
there.
American 2154 with information Juliet, requesting push and start.
JetBlue 85. Taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. JetBlue 85.
Ground. American 2917 ready to taxi.
American 2917, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie. Spirit Wings 297, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
Taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie. American 2917.
Taxi to runway 18
Alright,
left. via Charlie.
JetBlue's moving.
Spirit Wings 297.
Good news is we've gotten rid of
Ground.
probably more than
Spirit Wings
half
297
of the
ready for taxi.
Southwest planes. So we should maybe be decent.
Ground.
Alright.
Spirit Wings 2102 with information Juliet, requesting push and start.
I'm not sure
Ground.
where he's going,
JetBlue
so
241 ready to taxi.
let me see if he passes. My concern
Ground.
is...
Southwest 272 with information Juliet, requesting push and start.
Alright, just... no, don't turn. Okay, thank you. JetBlue 241, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie. Because I'm like, if he turns in there, I'm
Taxi
dead.
to runway 18 left via Charlie. JetBlue 241.
JetBlue
Southwest
85,
116
cross
final
runway
right.
17 right.
Cross runway 17 right. JetBlue 85.
Spirit Wings 297, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. American 2917, runway 18 left, line up and wait.
Runway 18 left,
Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Spirit Wings 297. Runway 18 left. Line up and wait. American 2917.
Alright. Southwest 1010. Taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 1010.
Southwest 1010, cross runway 18 left.
Cross runway 18 left. Southwest 1010.
JetBlue 1076, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. JetBlue 1076.
Alright, Emirates went way back there.
Ground. Southwest 1443 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
United 2387, pushback approved, expect runway 12 left. Southwest
Pushback approved,
116,
expect
runway
18
18 right, cleared to land.
2387.
Runway 18 right. Cleared to land. Southwest 116.
Alright, so we've got a group of arrivals now. He's across the runway, so
Southwest 2514 with information Juliet. Requesting push
we've
and
got,
start.
again, the
Tower,
Spirit. I think the Spirit Wings
1467
came
on
in,
final 17
so we
left.
might just have that one. Southwest 1467, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 17 left. Cleared to land. Southwest 1467.
Everybody doing their thing.
1060 on final 18 right.
JetBlue 1076, cross runway 17 right.
Cross runway 17 right. JetBlue 1076.
Southwest 1060, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Runway 18 right.
So
Cleared to
Southwest
land.
coming in.
Southwest 1060.
I'm surprised he's going here. Okay. I thought he'd head all the way over there.
Ground. Southwest 4619 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
Ground. Frontier Flight 3853 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
Again, these are all old, so don't panic that I'm ignoring people.
Ground. Frontier Flight 1824 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
So there's 5 left. We're going to get this one pretty soon here. Now there are
Ground.
a couple
Southwest
that are coming.
1148 with information Juliet. Requesting push and start.
American 2917, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. And we
Runway
gotta make
18
sure we get the
left.
American.
Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. American 2917.
United 2387, runway 18 left, via Charlie.
Runway 18 left. Via Charlie. United 2387.
Okay, so
Ground.
we just got
United
landing.
2387 ready to taxi.
Tower. American 2128 on final 18 right.
American 2128, runway 18 right, cleared to land. JetBlue 241, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 18 right. Cleared to land. American 2128.
There goes American.
Runway 18 left.
I'm
Cleared for
hopeful.
immediate takeoff
I'm
on
hopeful
reaching altitude
I've got
500.
a lot of
Contact departure.
on-time
JetBlue
things
241.
here. That's the one thing I haven't been able to determine. Is how things work. But yeah,
Spirit
we've
Wings
got
297
4
with
things
information
landing.
Juliet. Requesting push and start.
Why did he go through there and then... See, that is goofy. Now he's going to turn and he will go where I thought he was going, but somehow I thought that was shorter.
Push and start.
Wow. So I might want to
Tower.
give it...
Delta 1658 heavy on final 17 left.
Okay. So that's good to know. And this is the benefit of like controlling like the same airport for a while and getting familiar with it,
Requesting push and start.
because you know, you get some things that make
Ground.
sense.
United 2387 with information Kilo. Requesting push and start.
Okay, I think that was it, because I think that was this one, and I've got zeros across assistant now, so I think we've caught up with everything. Southwest 116, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 116.
Delta 1658 heavy, runway 17 left, cleared to land. I'm like, it's not going.
Runway 17 left.
Alright,
To land.
now we're going to
Delta
have, well, just
1658
two
heavy.
planes, so, you know,
United
things are
379
spread out a
on
little
final
bit.
18 right.
United 379, runway 18 right, cleared to land. Now, the issue is, like, we were getting several
Runway
that
18 right,
vacated the
cleared to
other
land.
way, but...
United 379.
Alright, so I'm going to try to send him the right way now, the southwest. But we need, obviously, this to get by before he can cross the runway. And again, I'm assuming he gets called delayed here, which is not great. I would hope it'd give you a little bit grace. Southwest 116, cross runway 18 left.
Cross runway 18 left. Southwest 116.
Southwest 116, taxi to terminal via Bravo, Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo, Juliet. Southwest 116. Tower, Southwest 1451 on final.
And now if I
left.
go here, yes, I see it coming in there, so, and it'll come around and go to the far gate. As long as this one doesn't have to come out, we'll be good. Because there is a southwest on my strips that we'll be calling. Southwest 1451, runway 17 left, cleared to land. Alright, I was worried I had. Delta 2489, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right.
Runway 17 left. Clear to land. Southwest 1451.
Southwest 1467, taxi to terminal. Now let's see where it thinks it's going to go.
Pushback approved. Expect
Alright,
runway
up here
17
and
right.
in and
Delta
over. Okay.
2489. Taxi to terminal. Southwest 1467.
United 2387, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 18 left.
Southwest
Cleared for immediate
782,
takeoff.
pushback
On reaching
approved,
altitude
expect runway
500,
17 right.
Contact departure. United 2387.
Okay, so those were the two
Expect runway 17
at
right.
1050.
Southwest 782.
So that's where we're at. We started about
United
1010,
2245 on final 18 right.
so we're 40 minutes in. United 2245, runway 18 right, cleared to land. Whoops.
Runway 18 right.
Southwest
Clear to land.
1060, taxi to terminal.
2245.
Taxi to terminal. Southwest 1060.
Southwest 1060, taxi to terminal via Bravo, Juliet. Southwest 1060, cross runway 18 left.
Taxi to terminal. Via Bravo. Juliet. Southwest 1060. Cross runway
Alright,
18 left.
let's see.
Southwest 1060.
So he should be across because he's
Ground,
just
Delta
turning.
2489 with information kilo. Requesting push and start.
All right, that's again the older ones that I've already gotten pushed off.
Ground, Southwest 782 with
All right.
information
He is
kilo.
starting to
Requesting
roll,
push and
but
start.
he's already going. American 2128, taxi to terminal. Okay,
Taxi
and that
to
works
terminal.
because that's
American
where it should go.
2128. Ground, Delta 2489 ready to taxi.
Delta 2489, taxi to runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway
Southwest
17 right.
1467,
Delta
cross
2489.
runway 17 right.
Cross runway 17 right. Southwest 1467.
Tower, American 3014 on final 17 left.
American 3014, runway 17 left, cleared to land. Delta 1658 heavy, taxi to terminal.
Runway 17 left. Clear to land.
Southwest
American
782, taxi to runway 17 right.
Taxi to terminal. Delta 1658 heavy.
American 3203, pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. American 2118, cross runway 18 left.
Taxi to runway 17 right, southwest 782.
Alright, so
Pushback
he's going
approved.
out.
Expect runway 18
Alright,
left.
I'm just
American
making sure they're not
3203.
making
Stand
sure
by.
they're not in
Cross
the
runway
way.
18 left. American 2128.
Alright.
Ground, southwest 782, ready to taxi.
Alright, let's see. Let's make sure we're good here. We probably are.
Ground, American 3203 with information kilo. Requesting push and start.
Okay. Delta 2489, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Delta 2489.
United 379, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. United 379.
Tower, JetBlue 2423 on final 17 left.
United 379, cross runway 18 left.
Cross runway 18 left. United 379.
Delta 1658 heavy, cross runway 17 right.
Cross runway 17 right. Delta 1658 heavy. Ground, American 3203 ready to taxi.
Southwest 782, runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 1451, taxi to terminal.
Runway 17 right, line up and wait, southwest 782. Taxi to terminal, southwest 1451.
Southwest 501, pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right.
JetBlue
Southwest
2423, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 17 left. Clear to land. JetBlue 2423.
American 3203, runway 18 left via Charlie.
Runway 18 left via Charlie. American 3203.
Southwest 912, pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right.
Negative. Unknown command. Southwest 9 or 12.
Southwest 9er 12, pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Southwest 782, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Southwest 9 or 12.
United 2245, taxi to terminal.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure, southwest 782.
Taxi to terminal. United 2245.
Tower, Spirit Wings 1960 on final 18 right.
Spirit Wings 1960, runway 18 right, cleared to land. Alright, now we are going to get a lot of
Runway 18 right, clear to land.
things going.
Spirit Wings 1960.
We've got 6 departures
Ground,
that are going to happen
Southwest
quickly.
501 with information kilo. Requesting push and start.
United 2245, cross runway 18 left.
Cross runway 18 left. United 2245.
Ground, Southwest 501 ready to taxi.
Alright.
Ground. Southwest 9 or 12 with information kilo. Requesting push and start.
Southwest 501, taxi to runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway
Southwest
17
1451,
right. Southwest
cross
501.
runway 17 right.
Cross runway 17 right, southwest 1451.
Ground. Southwest 9 or 12 ready to taxi.
Southwest 9 or 12, taxi 17 right. Southwest 912, taxi to runway 17 right.
Negative. I'm departure.
Yeah, we
Southwest
know.
9 or 12.
We know your
Taxi to
departure.
runway 17 right. Southwest 9 or 12.
Alright. Okay, United's in there. American 3203, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
American
Contact
3014,
departure.
taxi to
American
terminal.
3203.
Taxi to terminal. American 3014.
Southwest 9 or 12, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 501, runway 17 right, line up and wait.
Runway 17 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 9 or 12.
Runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 501.
Frontier Flight 1915, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. Frontier Flight 1915.
Alright, we
Tower,
have
American
45
3126
done,
on final 17 left.
just so you know. American 3126, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 17 left. Cleared to land. American 3126.
Alright. So, everybody's
Ground.
good
Frontier
there.
Flight 1915 with information Kilo. Requesting
Delta
push and start.
2049, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Delta 2039.
American 3014, cross runway 17 right. JetBlue 2423, taxi to terminal.
Cross runway 17 right. American 3014.
Southwest 501, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Taxi to terminal. JetBlue 2423.
He's heading out.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 501.
WestJet 1227, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. Yeah, I was like, where is that one? I saw it was calling.
WestJet 1227. Ground. Frontier Flight 1915 ready to taxi.
Frontier Flight 1915, runway 18 left via Charlie.
Runway 18 left via Charlie. Frontier Flight 1915.
Delta 1213, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. This should be the next one.
Runway 17 right. Delta 1213.
JetBlue 2423, cross runway 17 right.
Cross runway 17 right. JetBlue 2423.
Southwest 2085, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. Okay, he's not going to go further than that, so...
Expect runway 17 right. Southwest 2085.
Delta 2049, runway 17 right.
Runway 17 right. Delta 2039.
Okay, and he may have been waiting to push back until he left, I don't know. We'll see. We're going to get 4 arrivals, too, that are coming in, so we got a lot.
27 with information Kilo.
We got a lot going on, that's for sure.
Tower, JetBlue 655 on final 17 left.
Tower, Southwest 1806 on final
Spirit
18
Wings
right.
1960, taxi to terminal. JetBlue 8390, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left.
Negative. I'm on the ground. Spirit Wings 1960.
Negative.
Spirit
unknown
Wings
command.
1960,
JetBlue
taxi to terminal. JetBlue 8390, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left. I don't know what the problem was there,
Taxi
but
to
okay.
terminal. Spirit Wings 1960.
Pushback approved, expect runway 18 left. JetBlue 8390.
Ground. Delta 1213 ready to taxi.
Spirit Wings 1960, cross 18 left.
Cross runway 18 left. Spirit Wings 1960.
Ground, WestJet 1227 ready to taxi.
Southwest 28, well, he's not ready yet.
Ground, Southwest 2085 ready to taxi.
Delta 1213, runway 17 right.
Runway 17 right, Delta 1213.
I didn't realize, I thought it was this one.
Ground, Delta 1213 with information, Kilo.
WestJet
Requesting
1227, taxi to runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway 17 right, WestJet 1227.
Southwest 2085, taxi to runway 17 right. Okay, we gotta pay attention to what's
Taxi
going
to
on.
runway 17 right, Southwest 2085.
My goodness.
Ground, JetBlue 8390 ready to taxi.
JetBlue 8390, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
Taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie. JetBlue 8390.
Delta 1213, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Delta 2049, runway 17 right, line up and wait.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Delta 1213.
JetBlue 2423, hold position. JetBlue 521, pushback approved, expect runway 18 left.
Runway 17 right, line up and wait. Delta 2039.
Hold position. JetBlue 2423. Pushback approved. Expect runway 18 left. JetBlue 521.
Delta 23, pushback approved, expect runway 17 right. American 3126, taxi to terminal. I better clear these planes. JetBlue 655, runway 17 left, cleared to land. Southwest 1806, runway 18 run, cleared to land. Southwest 3095, runway 18 right, cleared to land. American 2084, runway 17 left, cleared to land. Frontier Flight 1915, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Delta 2031.
WestJet 1227, runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 2085, runway 17 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal. American 3126.
American 2119, runway 18 right, cleared to land. United 2280, runway 17 left, cleared to land.
Runway 17 left. Clear to land. JetBlue 655.
American 3126, cross runway 17 right.
Runway 18 right. Clear to land. Southwest 1806.
JetBlue 2423, taxi to terminal. Now I need to see where he's
Runway
going.
18 right. Clear to land. Southwest 3095.
JetBlue 2423, continue taxi.
Runway 17 left. Cleared to land. American
Where is
2084.
it going?
Runway 18 left, cleared
Alright.
for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Frontier Flight 1915.
Alright.
Runway 17 right, line up and wait. WestJet 1227. Runway 17 right, line up and wait. Southwest 2085.
Delta 2049, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 18 right. Clear to land. American 2119.
Runway 17 left, clear to land. United 2280.
Cross runway 17 right. American 3126. Negative. Invalid target. JetBlue 2423.
Southwest 1806, taxi to terminal. Via Bravo, Juliet.
Continue taxi. JetBlue 2420.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500.
Delta
contact
2031,
departure.
taxi to
Delta
runway
2039.
17 right. JetBlue 20... Whoops. JetBlue 655, taxi to terminal. JetBlue 2266, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Taxi to terminal.
WestJet
Bravo.
1227, runway 17 right,
Southwest
cleared for immediate
1806.
takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Southwest 1806, cross runway 18 left.
Taxi to runway 17 right. Delta 2031.
JetBlue 521, taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
Taxi to terminal. JetBlue 655.
Runway 18 right, cleared to land. JetBlue 2266.
Runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. WestJet 1227.
Cross runway 18 left. Southwest 1806.
Taxi to runway 18 left via Charlie.
JetBlue 8390,
JetBlue
runway
521.
18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. JetBlue 8390.
Tower.
Southwest
American
2085,
2084 on
runway
final
17 right,
left.
cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 17
Southwest
right, cleared for immediate
1745,
takeoff
pushback
on reaching
approved,
altitude
expect
500.
runway 17
Contact
right.
departure. Southwest 2085.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 17 right. Southwest 1745.
Delta 2031, runway 17 right, line up and wait.
Runway 17 right. Line up and wait. Delta 2031.
Southwest 3095, taxi to terminal via Bravo, Juliet.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Juliet. Southwest 3095. Tower. Southwest 3095 on final 18 right.
Tower, United 2280 on final 17 left.
Tower. American 2119 on final 18 right.
United 2636, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Runway 18 right, cleared to land. United 2636.
JetBlue 655, cross runway 17 right. American 2084, taxi to terminal.
Negative. Unknown command. JetBlue 655.
JetBlue 655, cross runway 17 right.
Taxi to terminal. American 2084.
Cross runway 17 right. JetBlue 655.
Delta 2031, runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 17 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Delta 2031.
Okay, I want to get
Ground.
him
JetBlue
free.
521 ready to taxi.
Ground. Delta
Southwest
2031 ready to
3095,
taxi.
cross runway 18 left.
Cross runway 18 left. Southwest 3095.
Tower, JetBlue 2266 on final 18 right.
Tower.
American
United
2084,
2636 on final
cross runway
18
17 right.
Cross runway 17 right. American 2084.
Ground. Southwest 1745. Ready to taxi.
American 2119, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal.
It's coming
American
around there.
2119.
Southwest 1745, taxi to runway 17 right.
Taxi to runway 17 right. Southwest
And
1745.
it should be out of the way of the
Tower,
southwest,
Delta
wherever it goes
1455
then.
on final 18 right.
Delta 1455, runway 18 right, cleared to land.
Runway
American
18 right, cleared to
2119,
land.
cross runway
Delta
18 left.
1455.
Cross runway 18 left. American 2119.
Ground, Southwest 2085 with information Kilo. Requesting push and start.
Ground, JetBlue 8390 with information.
Alright, where's
Kilo.
1806
Requesting push and
going?
start.
Ground, JetBlue 521 with information Kilo.
Okay.
Requesting push and start.
I was like, what's going on? United 2280, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. United 2280.
Southwest 3095, hold position.
Hold position. Southwest 3095. Ground, Delta 2030.
Southwest 3095, continue taxi.
Push and start.
JetBlue 2266, taxi to terminal.
Continue taxi. Southwest 3095.
Taxi to terminal. JetBlue 2266.
Ground, Southwest 1745 with information Kilo. Requesting push and start.
JetBlue 2266, cross runway 18 left. JetBlue 521, runway 18 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Cross runway 18 left.
Southwest
JetBlue
1745,
2266.
runway 17 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 18 left.
United
Cleared for immediate
2280,
takeoff.
cross runway
Reaching
17
altitude
right.
500. Contact departure. JetBlue 521.
Runway 17 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Southwest 1745.
Cross runway 17 right. United 2280.
All right, so the JetBlue's going in, the American's coming in. This one's taking off. We've got one more landing. I think that will be it. So if I look, well, interesting. I mean, I could have 10 taxiing. I didn't think so, but all right, well, we'll see. But yeah, I'm not seeing any more strips, I think, so we've got the JetBlue that will be departing. Alright, yeah, I don't know why this one went way down here, but it should be okay. It should be off before then. United 2636, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. United 2636.
And again, if we go down here, that's going to go where? Alright, way around over there. But got to let the JetBlue go. The JetBlue here is well past, so we're fine. But yeah, there's nothing that appears to, it just, we've got so many things taxiing, which is insanity, honestly. Didn't really think we had that many moving. United 2636, cross runway 18 left.
Cross runway 18 left. United 2636.
Alright, as long as they don't run into each other, I guess we'll be good. He's coming in, so there's a hope that he's not going like that way, so we'll see. Hopefully he just goes this way, and then I know they're staying out of each other's way. But even if he goes that way, United 2280. Alright, it should be okay. As long as he doesn't stop. Because sometimes they do that. Okay, it's saying 5, but I have 3. Okay, 4. Do I have somebody sitting at a runway? Oh, Delta's landing. I did not realize that. Okay. Delta 1455, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal, Delta 1455.
Delta 1455, cross runway 18 left. Okay, now at this
Cross
point,
runway 18 left. Delta 1455.
I'm like, is it going? I had sped it up a lot, so... Alright. So, yep, that's it. Delta 1455. So it will come in... Oh, it's doing that. So it's got to go way over there. And then go wherever it's going. So I guess we can get closer here so we can see it. And there we go. So we mark it completed. It says it's already completed. Let me exit to the menu. Okay, important thing is we did get to level 18. So, and we're a good ways in. So we only need 51 to get to 19. I'm feeling like maybe it'll be possible because at this point we've still got 6 schedules remaining to go 2 levels. So I could potentially do some smaller ones. You know, the thing I don't know, I mean, I think I got some on time, but let me look at this. No, it won't. Interesting. So why won't it let me? Because, like, if I look at... Can I not look at those? I guess I have to... No? See, I thought I could see the schedules. Alright. So you can't do anything with getting any details. Because what I'm trying to figure out is, you know, can you see what you earned in each item? That would be nice. So, I mean, the delay is pretty low, but obviously we had some. But the thing is, like, how many were on time? You know, because what I can't tell is, you know, what goes to keep flights running on schedule, because that is then where you get to double dip a little bit. Obviously, you get to double dip on, you know, the airports as well, because we're getting these. The thing I also don't know, because again, we don't know this, how the scores work, is until you unlock, is it not counting these and then do you get 100? You know, so that's the thing. Like if I do Amsterdam and I only do 13, am I going to get 100 points? I'd hate to waste a schedule to test that, but maybe I'll do one that way just to check it out and kind of, and I think that would be my logical one. Would I just do like a really, you know, I'd maybe do a schedule and then lower it to some crazy low amount and see. But yeah, that's my closest one, and I just need 13 flights. I mean, I could do Frankfurt, but I like Amsterdam. But yeah, it's interesting that San Francisco, we could do it at 50 flights, and Copenhagen must get no aircraft, but yeah, I mean, the most obvious one will be to unlock something like the 100. So yeah, I think I'd need to do that, because that's the thing. If I do that and it really gives me 100, like I'll be at 1200 just for that, and then that would be awesome. But I don't know that that would work, so I'm worried I'm just going to do it. But again, if I'm only doing like 13 flights, I can just run it on high speed once everything kind of comes in, so it can be a really short episode for us. And I think it's worth exploring, you know, while we've kind of got the free trial, and see what's going on. But hopefully you've enjoyed this. I certainly did. I felt I did better. Obviously, I think I did have to... no, I didn't have to delete a plane. I was worried I was going to at one point, but I think I was okay. I think I got everything done, hence the 72 of 72, where here I, you know, missed one because I had to delete one in Frankfurt. And yeah, I mean, I just did Frankfurt. That's why, where at least if I go to K-Ham, like, or E-Ham, not K-Ham. A lot of things are K, but those are in the U.S. But it's been a while, you know. It's been eight schedules since we've been at E-Ham. But as always, if you've enjoyed this and haven't liked or subscribed, please consider that, and I will see you next time.